for the keeper. The next morning, Clara arrived early and headed straight for the library archives. She searched through old newspapers and employee records dating back decades. Hours passed. Then she found something. A newspaper clipping from 1987. Local librarian vanishes during night shift. The article described the disappearance of Margaret Whitmore, the library's head archivist. She had worked alone one evening and was never seen again. Clara studied the photograph attached to the article. Margaret stood beside an enormous bookshelf, and on the shelf behind her sat the same black book. Clara's hands began to shake. She hurried to the front desk and found Arthur Collins, the library's oldest employee. Arthur had worked there for more than 40 years. The moment Clara mentioned Margaret Whitmore, his face turned pale. "You found the room, didn't you?" he whispered. Clara stared at him. "You know about it?" Arthur glanced around to make sure no one could hear. "Every 20 years the book chooses someone." "Chooses them for what?" He lowered his voice. "To keep the names." Before Clara could ask another question, Arthur suddenly stopped speaking. His eyes had fixed on something behind her. Clara turned. A young man sat alone in the reading section. He wore an old gray coat, rain dripping from his hair. Clara recognized him instantly. It was Ethan Moore, the missing teenager. She rushed toward him. "Ethan!" The boy slowly looked up. His face was pale, confused. "How do you know my name?" he asked. Clara stopped. "What do you mean?" Ethan frowned. "I've never seen you before." Detective Ryan Hale arrived 20 minutes later, but by the time the police entered the library, Ethan had disappeared again. All that remained was the book. It sat in the middle of the reading table, open, waiting. Clara stepped closer. A fresh page had appeared. Only one name was written there. She felt the blood drain from her face. The name was hers. Clara Bennett.